And for INEC, just show mercy on Imo. Imo has been at the base, the lowest base of electoral iniquity. In Imo, 2027 should be the cleansing stage, where the power of the people to choose should count, and where we resist the armor tank, and where every bullet shot at us will be returned back to the shooter. People are languishing in detention. Frivolous charges are filed against people. Is that the government? Tomorrow, if you are captured like Maduro of Venezuela, you start to talk about sovereignty. What nonsense sovereignty is that? And that is why we now have agreed to compile all the atrocities of the previous election in Imo and Idato, including the officers of INEC and security agencies who were involved in it. We have gotten all the record, including how accreditation figures did not match with vote cast. We are taking it to the State Department and the Congressional Committee. Sorry to tell you this. And we are seeking international help that these men that portend danger to democracy should be dealt with. Arrest their family, capture them when they leave the country, freeze their assets. We are putting all the numbers on their families, and where they are schooling and where they are living. All they have are proceeds of corruption. Arrest these families. Arrest them so that our country and Imo can be better. Capture them if you want. If you can come to Imo to capture them, we will accept it like you did to Maduro. Because when you take away the right to choose, when you take away the right for people to freely express themselves, when you go about destroying people's businesses and illegally taxing them, when you go about putting people in torture and detention cells without access to lawyers, when you arrest lawyers and put them in detention, you are illegitimate. And any means that is taken to correct that abnormality should be supported, which is why we are supporting the decision to invade Venezuela and capture that criminal called Maduro. And I believe they should use the same method he was using in torturing opposition people to also torture him. Let them dangle his broadcast more like he does to other people, and let them feel the pain that others feel. So I call on our people. We have done it before. Let every family prepare. Let every family dedicate 4 or 5 democratic soldiers. Our task is very simple. When that time comes, when you vote, when that time comes, you must defend and follow you to the last location. It must be counted, and it must be announced, and nobody is leaving without that announcement. The person must be made to make the video that this is what it is. You must sign it, and even on a plain paper, even if you don't have a source sheet, you must announce it and paste it there as a substitute before we start going to where to correct it. And no result should leave the local government without being announced, no matter who the person is. The law is very clear. That is why no less than 10,000-20,000 people should gather and mount vigil to defend those collection centers at all costs. Those who know how to fight, those who know how to defend, come out and let me see how somebody will come with some fake police officers shooting and shooting up tear gas, and then we'll run away for him to take our results. When they throw the tear gas, you throw it back, because we have tear gas mask this time around. So we'll cover our nose with the right material. So when they throw, we do what? We throw it back.
I get sogi dagi. I get sogi dagi.
We are going to bring all the international and local media and whatever it takes to monitor and transmit our election 48 hours to the D-Day. We transmit 48 hours non-stop. 24 hours doesn't cost anything, because we have friends who have the capacity to fill the bill. So I call on all my people to stand up. Stop fearing. Victory has been assured. We can also do it. As long as I'm concerned, there's no other stable platform in Nigeria today except the APP. And for those who are running around, APP is impenetrable. APP is strong like the rock of Gibraltar. APP is people and led by people who the angels have anointed. They cannot be bought. The APP, which was founded by me as the first national chairman, and when I left, Paris Ugochinyere took over, cannot be compromised. There's no other former national chairman apart from me that you can use, and you cannot use me against the big elephant party.
onye ọbụla metụ ibe ya aka sị ya ahụrụ gị n'anya bata APP party onye ọbụla metụ ibe ya aka sị ya ahụrụ gị n'anya bata APP party ka ọ dịrị anyị na mma.
So APP is more stable, and I want every Nigerian who are looking for alternative platform, whether from PDP or from ADC or from APC, to go to APP, so you can benefit and have a platform where you can have peace. A platform that the logo is very easy to identify. The easiest logo in Nigeria, the big elephant. In the north, they call it Giwa. In the west, they call it Ajanaku Erim. In the east, they call it Enyi.
Olende na aga n'ụzọ eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. Olende na aga n'ụzọ eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. APP party eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. The Giwa party eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. Ajanaku party eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. Oya papa come join us eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. Oya mama come join us eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi. Olende na aga n'ụzọ eyi, nzogbu nzogbu eyi.
Few days ago, our people in Idato South planned a reception for us. We paid for the venue, but the government went and seized the venue and instigated a dispute. Even where they said there was venue, the contending family said, as long as it's Ikenga people, let them use it. Government went and locked it. We took another venue, Central School too. Government went early in the morning with police officers from Owerri and seized the venue. And our people, because we don't want crisis, it's too early, we still held the procession and ended in the house of our leader, Bonebili. But the message is very simple, that let's not go through this path that brought tension and brought killings and brought destruction. This is how the first one started. And then they started removing some of the billboard that we paid for. Governance is not a private property. Citizens has a right that you elected as an officer of government does not give you exclusivity of the assets of the people. So I want the whole world to know that they have started again. This is how it started 2-3 years ago that led to the killings, by destroying billboard, by seizing venues and attacking our people. But let me also appreciate, before I end, the intervention of the federal government when we cried to the federal government led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Muchi Magoli erosion. They listened to us and made provisions in the budget for 25 billion that made the work to start. The state government has taken over the project and we appreciate them for what they are doing. But we must also thank the federal government that came to our help after successive state governments refused to listen to our people. And I appreciate the state government for also continue the work, and which by God's grace they will complete. And I want to thank our people who have agreed that all the projects we are doing, we not commission them, but people should be using them. Towards the end of the year, when the project must have reached 200, we will dedicate one full month for commissioning of the projects. So that by the time we come, those projects are already working. And if there's problems, we can adjust them before the commission. That's why the water boreholes, the schools, the health centers, the solar grill like the one in this school that our gears in the generators is using, they're all using it, so that when we come towards the end of the year, we commission it, because we want to be sure that what we are commissioning is already in use and is working for our people. And that is why I say everybody who are asking me when are we commissioning, just have the patience. We're going to dedicate a full 1 month to commissioning.
Carry me they go, Ikenga carry me they go, they go, carry me they go, Ikenga carry me they go, carry us they go, Ugochinyere carry me they go, carry me they go, Ikenga carry me they go.
So our intervention in education, in health, in security will continue, and by God's grace, we'll have more than enough required to go around the whole local, the whole communities, and the commissioning will start in a few months' time. Let me thank the leadership of the GDF, led by our brother NS Injesi, for the wonderful work they are doing, and thank all the communities, and thank our mothers from Ntueke, the women dance group, our mothers from Umeshi, the Njima from Ikuano, our dance group from Ako, and all the different dance groups. And also, let me thank my brother, the Zigma master, Bright Chimezie, who left everything he was doing to come and perform with us today. I want to thank my brother Ikenga, Ngokpala's second son, and Kokonwa Jesus for the wonderful music they have been giving us since we started our trouble. I want all of you to go home with one strong message. The elephant has arrived. And like the elephant, we should be accommodating, we should allow others, but at the same time, we must be ruthless with illegal obstruction. Like the elephant, we must accommodate. Like the elephant, we must also not tolerate nonsense. Is that the Kalen?
APP Batalani
Thank you for your time.